hmm there's what's known as cell phones. Yeah. The 1G, the 2G, the 3G. 4G and the 5G, the next generation promises to be exponentially faster. Yep. The example being, how long does it take? Yes. To download one high definition movie. Yep. Now, a 3G phone would take an hour. Yes. A 4G takes 2 minutes and a 5G 4 seconds. Oh, just kind of looking through this article, they have a company called Motorola. Yeah. That has been actively involved in the sale of equipment to law enforcement. Yeah. Now, quite often, when you're one of these suppliers of the communication system of law enforcement, because I have some familiarity with Motorola, it seemed that your what? Oh, see, law enforcement purchases special equipment. Yeah, it's a lot more expensive than the retail marketplace of the consumer. Yes. And I thought Motorola was very active in wanting to supply the telecommunications infrastructure of law enforcement. Now, this 5G, they talk about it for those that are consumers. Yep. Just a regular old population, those that are not in law enforcement. Yeah. But if I looked at the actual manufacturer of all the radio communications that you have in your patrol vehicles, yes. Could you get me the suppliers that supply all that? See, there's this thought that we're going to legalize marijuana. Yes. So that every time we stop somebody that has that look in their eye like they're stoned, yeah, that we're going to manufacture a special type of radio communication system that can magnetize the smoke of marijuana. Now, when I go through the actual purchases of your individual equipment and law enforcement, mm, mm, you have very specific suppliers that supply the telecommunications to law enforcement. And as I remember it, Motorola was very, very active in wanting that business. Now, let's say I'm the supplier, poop, and you buy all your equipment from me right now. Because, when I sue the sheriff's departments in each and every county of the state of Washington, when I sue the police departments in every city of the state of Washington, when I sue those in emergency services that have Motorola as being the supplier of all the emergency services, I'm thinking that you're buying all your telecommunication system from me. Now, I'm going to need to know exactly where did you purchase that from? Could you get me the actual suppliers? I'm going to compete. Yes. And I have some very special designed. Yes. You're going to buy my products. Do you understand? And I'm going to supply the products for you. Now, I heard that there's what's known as, what's this? 45% numbering 80,000 dedicated R&D across 14 international hubs. Yes. The Hawaii. Huawei. Yeah. It's one of these companies. Yeah. Well, there's a company called Acon Semiconductor that had a diamond glass smartphone screen. Yes. Now, this is probably a really nice screen. I mean, everybody should get one. Is there anything to say that I couldn't use desalinated salt as a screen, considering its effect of retention? Yes. Of electricity underneath it? Yeah. Let's say I had this right here. Oh, look at that. That's beautiful right there. You can see it. Yes. Now, when you turn this on, yes, this is one of those screens that if you touch it, it does stuff. Yeah, it's a touch screen. Yes, it is. Now, if I made the screen of every smartphone out of, I know. Okay, I know. Let's say that I was in the business of manufacturing.